Okay, the time is 7 p.m. There are 5 members of council present and quorum is established. I call this meeting to order. Will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Item number 3 on the agenda tonight is public comment. We have Mr. Charles Sargent. Good evening, sir. If you'd like to come forward to the microphone and podium. Yes, sir. And if you just want to introduce yourself and your provide your address for council.
121 North Maysville Street, Mount Sterling.
Okay, thank you, sir.
If anybody talks to me, you need to speak up because I ain't very hard either, okay? So, just a couple of minutes, really, to be honest with you. I've got a book here that I want to read you. And you all need to look this over. Because I worked most of the time of my life out of the city, out of state mostly. And my wife had a stroke at 17, and I started staying on. And I started paying attention to what was going on. Every court was paved. I'm not sure of the dates. We could probably look it up and find it out. But ever since that happened, I have been flooded. I've had the mayor up there. This gentleman right here has probably been up there way more than he wanted to be. And the thing was, the comments that were made was there's always never any money for curbs. And this book that I'm going to leave you is 80 or 90 pictures. And the last 5 or 6 that I've just taken in the last few days. And the reason why I wanted to do it is because I wanted to show you it just didn't reflect to the deck out back, the sidewalk coming in, and now my house is sinking in the back, and the foundation has dropped so much that my hardwood floor right in front of the sink was separated. And so I'm a carpenter by trade, so when you have something fall a ½ inch in the back, the time it's multiplied out to get to the back of the kitchen, it pulled the roof loose, and I've had some leaks in the ceiling come down underneath that because the porch in the back, the kitchen in the back is 10 or 12 foot tall. This house is 25 foot tall. And the reason why I came tonight is because I'm beyond fixing it. Now it's going to be a major overhaul. And 7 or 8 years ago, I put a $7,500 countertop in that can't be saved. My kitchen cabinets, you'll see the last 5 pictures, they're saggy and they're solid oak. I mean, I bought as good as you can get. And you just need to experiment it, see this, and then you need to talk about it amongst yourselves, and you need to tell me when the next meeting is, and we can have a straightforward conversation what needs to happen.
Okay, very well. You're welcome to leave that with me here. We can share that with council.
There's a clip in the back. This section here, I have found out how you date pictures because these have just got the date on them, and I wrote it in. But anyway, these are dated, and I'm sorry. But anyway, he'll tell you longer, like the first one's 2017, all the way up till a few days ago.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you all for your time.
Okay, next item on the agenda, item number 4, approval of January 16th, 2024 council meeting minutes. I'll give you an opportunity to look those over, and we'll need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by King,
Second.
second by Helton. Any further discussion? Poll the members, please.
Garrett.
Aye.
Hilton.
Aye.
King.
Aye.
Murphy.
Aye.
Trimble.
Item number 5, January financial reports. These are for your review. I'll give you an opportunity to look those over. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to bring those forward. Okay, hearing no questions or comments. Item number 6, employee recognition. So let me step around. Laura, you have your camera ready?
Okay.
All right.
All right, here.
Bob Bliss. Here, Bob Bliss. Hiding right under my nose. Step up here. So, you all know that as a city, we like recognizing excellence in public as much as possible. Because Bob was coming to the meeting tonight and never misses, we wanted to make sure that this was the place that we recognized him. So, Bob has recently passed his 5-year mark with the city. He has been an extraordinary employee, one of the first hires that we made as a city during my first term when we lost Jeff Prater and he retired on us, and we didn't know who we were going to find to be a building inspector. Out of Michigan came Bob Bliss, and he had come down to Kentucky and retired, and he was getting anxious sitting around the house and didn't know what he was going to do, so he reached out, and we've been better ever since. He's been able to come in and really take that office to the next level, really do some organizing that needed to be done, modernizing that needed to be done, needed to begin. You ought to talk to Laura about that. She's got all the money, so it's in your budget, we can do it. Just trying to get track of where everything was at, and he was able to do that, and now he's done a great job of mentoring Jim Johnson, and really just a super hire for us as a city, and we couldn't be luckier. So, Bob, we just want to recognize you for your 5 years of service to the city. So this certificate of appreciation is awarded to Bob Bliss, an appreciation for 5 years of continuous and faithful service to this city and to the citizens of our community. You're truly one of Mount Sterling's finest. Thank you for your service, January 30th, 2019 to January 30th, 2024. Congratulations. Anything to say, Bob? Okay, we look forward to the next 5 years. Thanks.
Sorry. Appreciate you not saying that she's done the fire.
Yeah.
All right, item number 7, department head and committee reports. We'll go ahead and start tonight with Chief Terry Landrum. Good evening, Chief.
Well, Bill Garland finally graduated. We had him up there riding the Blevins. Well, basically, pretty good job. He was so happy to get out of there. We were so happy to get back. Jimmy Daniels just completed a criminal justice executive development class. It's the top tier, #1 class for budding executives. It's 4 weeks of actual school. There's a week between each week with homework, and it took him a whole week to get that homework done. A real difficult class, but he has graduated from it. We posted one position again. We still have an opening. Since the last time we was here, we've lost Jason Perry, who was part-time to work for Clark County. This month we've had 547 calls, 147 traffic stops, 26 suspicious calls, only 6 thefts, which is pretty good for us. We checked on the welfare citizens 24 times. We've had 5 shopliftings. That's pretty small for us also. We've We've had 19 times just to answer questions, 9 parking violations. We've had 40 accidents, 35 of them were non-injury, 5 were hit and run. And 1 narcotic overdose. That says a lot for us also. That's got unbelievable cases in this area. We had 18 loud musics. We had 1 person experiencing mental issues, or not, take it back, we had 3 people experiencing mental issues. We had 10 intoxicated people. We had 5 cases of internet fraud. They're hitting us pretty hard here. They're preying on the elderly. They're giving up a lot of money. We had 5 funeral escorts, 14 domestic violence, 8 disorderly conduct. We cleared the parking lots 8 times. Just kids out there with loud trucks spinning donuts, creating a nuisance. We handled 26 alarms. Any questions?
Busy month.
Thank you.
Thank you all for all the hard work, Chief.
Thank you.
Director of Public Works, Nathan Boston. Hey, Nathan.
I ain't done as much as he has, so I feel kind of bad. We've been called out 3 times since the last council of salt. We've used like 9 tons of salt. We have a property to clean up here in town, I won't give you the address. We almost got 13 ton off of it, of trash and debris. Cleared the creek out. The bank, I don't know if y'all seen it, from the viaduct east to Matt McCormick's property, went in and took all that brush out, and that's opened that up a lot, looks a lot better. Been replacing faded signs, we've done 29 of those this month. 19 potholes, we've got 4 trees took down on Rapid Alley, still got 1 to go. And our sweepers down in Tennessee, so if you haven't seen it out, that's why, but it's being worked on. Not even for me.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nathan. Code Enforcement Officer Stephen Tuttle.
Hey, wanted to give you kind of an update on the code board dealing with 3 homes that are about to be demolished. The first of which is 206 Willow Street. It's still under ownership from the people in charge of it. They came before the board and they decided to tear it down, so they pulled a permit with the building crews, so we're waiting for that to get started. So that's a win for us. It had been burned out. It was on your burnout list forever. So that's one that's getting ready to come down. Zero Anson Place is one that we've had on the list forever, but we're just now getting to the back end of Anson Place where that house has stood. It's more or less a skeleton, but it's, you know, we just needed to get it timed and done through Bondfield. So that's coming up. And then 207 Wind Street's been on our one of our tear down phases forever, but they've been going to court to talk about this thing, so we got 1 more court time, and then they're scheduled to come into the code enforcement meeting, next meeting, to talk about what fines they have and all this stuff. So they're trying to remedy this and get it together, but you know, we don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. So we'll see how that goes. Since the last meeting, it's been kind of slow as far as letters going out. All we've done is rubbish, and what Nathan said, we cleaned up that 1 property. So any questions on where we are there?
Stephen, what's that other property on Jackson? There's 2 houses we're pending demolition.
Yeah, 410 was the one that, was it 410, sir, that they deeded over to us, and then
Yeah.
408 would be the other one. But they haven't contacted me as far as, you know, we still got them on the agenda, going to be voted on in March or April meeting of the code board. But I've sent letters to them to respond back to us on. I'm confused if it's 408.
No,
I think we got 410, didn't we?
I just want the council to be aware, we are pending demolition of 2 houses. One of those is
14.
Zero Anson, and the other one
Yeah, 14.
is 410 Jackson Street. We've received bids on those, and we're just waiting to have them notify us that they're going to move forward. So that'll be 2 more successes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. All right, building inspector, Bob Bliss.